Don't get hip hop.
So that morning, we walked around Myeongdong, and we were looking for a place to eat around our guest house, actually. And we stumbled upon a place called Holly's Coffee, and we had some breakfast there. And right after, we headed to the Myeongdong station, and we met up with one of our friends, in total 4 people. We walked to a place called the HiFi Mural Village. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly. So this mural village is pretty much small. Actually, it's not that small. It's like a whole region with a bunch of murals and a bunch of street art that's kind of displayed there. So one of our Japanese friends actually requested to go to this place, and before we were gonna go to Korea in the first place, she sends a picture to one of my Korean friends. And she's like, yeah, so I want to go to this staircase. And there's a picture of a staircase with a bunch of flowers on it. And we're like, where the hell is that? And here, we didn't really expect, or I guess I didn't really expect to see so many people, and I didn't expect the place to be as famous as it was. But then again, I don't know anything about Korea, so it's really cool to see this place where so much art is condensed into one place. And even walking out of that village back to the kind of downtown area where the station is at, there's a staircase that's going down from the hill. And you see, there was like 3 or 4 people, if not more, just sketching the view. And it's great to see all these artists gathering up into one place where they have all these creations, and even more people are so inspired by the art that they create, even more sketches and whatnot. A lot of places in Seoul that at least I've been to, there's a lot of art that's being displayed. After, we were gonna meet up with another friend because they were ending their work hours. English fun. So we went to a place called Insadong. Again, I don't know about the pronunciations, but making way with whatever I can. And it's pretty much, as far as I saw, it's like a very touristic shopping district, I guess. And that's where I got a souvenir from my dad, actually. It's like a bookmark for books, because what else are bookmarks for? Think about that. So walking down this place, you see people serving ice cream on this really long stick, and I've seen this on TV or YouTube somewhere, but they pretty much play these tricks when they serve the ice cream to them. And it was the first time I've seen this, and it was pretty fun to watch, actually.
있습니다. 굉장히 아마나마나만 준비해 있다. 어디?
So from there we walked around and we stopped by at this one store that sold odeng and tteokbokki. There were 5 people and we ate for like what, $15? That's pretty amazing. $15 for 4 people and some bomb odeng and tteokbokki. Then right after, I believe we either walked or took the train, I really don't remember, to a place called the Cheonggyecheong stream. So this place is also a very famous stream apparently, and just like the Yihua Mural Village, there's a whole bunch of art, kind of, I guess, modern art that's displayed there throughout the river in a very cool way, and cool and creative way actually at that. And you see these cellos or upright basses that's hanging from the bridge. You see a bunch of golf balls, and I don't even know how to describe it, but I've definitely never seen anything like that in Canada where I live, or anywhere else in Japan as far as I know. So it's really cool to see all these arts being displayed on the streets. And I don't know if they change it up every once in a while or if that's always there, because there's some like paper boxes that's floating around, and I'm sure rain won't really be good for that. Nah. Right near there's a statue of King Sejong and a boat and a warrior. I really don't remember their names. I'm sorry if I offend any Korean people, but I don't remember the names. And King Sejong, I'm sure a lot of you know, they created Hangul, the Korean alphabet, which I'm learning recently. I've memorized it and I can actually read it now, but I'm very slow at it, so learning. I'm there. I'm learning slowly. And right after that, we literally went to nearby Starbucks, and we pretty much talked about when we used to all work together, and we talked about a lot of things. Which a lot of Korean people, they seem to love Starbucks, because when I live in Canada, I never go to Starbucks. I go maybe once or twice a year with some friends, but in Korea, I've probably been at least 10 times in that 5 or so days that I was there. So, you know, Korean people, you guys say your coffee is expensive there, but geez, you guys keep going to Starbucks, and I did enjoy it though. So the sun was coming down and we were heading to a place called Doksugung, and it's like a palace for, I don't know. I don't know anything about these. It was very nice of the people there because it was very close to closing, maybe 15 minutes to closing, but they still let us in. And it really had a very creepy atmosphere to go to these temples at night. So I realized that temples and palaces in Korea and Japan are very similar structure-wise, but something I find different about Korean temples and palaces is the amount of color that are painted on. And it's so neat to see all these different colors in this kind of ancient, I don't know if I would call it ancient, but these old, you know, architectures that you wouldn't really see in Japan, which is what I'm used to, because it's usually like red or wood, you know what I mean? But there they have like blue and all these different colors. Yeah, blue was the only color that came up in mind there, but you know, they got colors there. It's pretty dope. So right after, we went to go eat some dinner real quick. I don't have any footage of that, but one of our friends had to leave there, and from there it was very close to the Seoul station. So we met up with another friend who came by car, and she drove us around, which her driving was, how can I put this? Action-packed. How was your day?
Bad.
Good? Bad?
I'm tired
Usual.
and I wanna go home.